I forgot to mention that lovely view, by the way. I forgot to mention that I do have some mods installed. Do melee front, actually. However, they are not major mods, so it's really not important that I have them. But for those curious, the mods that I do have installed are face those that way. The mods that I do have installed are the I think it's CWWB2. I can't remember exactly what it stands for, but it's custom maps for Mortal Empires specifically, and the custom assets that are required for that as well. So some locations have custom maps associated with them rather than normal siege maps. So I do have that. We should be able to hit them, yeah, the instant they show up. I got targeted with something the instant they showed up as well. I sort of wish they wouldn't all shoot that person. So I'm going to tell them to stop, and then I'm going to tell them to free fire again, so that they should reprioritize their target. In theory. That's, yeah, revenge incarnate. So these are facing that way. Their goal is entirely just to shoot stuff at the dudes over here. While they can. Just getting into range, they should start shooting soon. And they have reprioritized their targets, which is good. Found out what targeted me. Now we know. What is this? Oh, it's Rally. Mighty Oathstone. I gotta look at all my abilities. Those are the same, and those two are that. Okay. Look at those arrows coming in. If we can get a lot of these orc biggins down, look at the blood, good God. Before they can even get to us, that hampers their ability to do basically anything, so. We do have to be aware of the fact that there is things behind us. I don't know why the arrow trails keep disappearing. Apparently, oh, that's why. It's like, apparently they have hidden units. You mean losing currently? Haha. Let's go ahead and pop that and get in there. You don't need to go anywhere. I'll just have you guys step forward slightly, and this guy can just kind of hang out back here. He's ranged anyway. Shift those guys around. We should have shuffled to the left a bit here because we are going to get crushed pretty heavy on this side, so. But that's okay, we'll curl these guys around. What? Oh, that's their leader. Goblin Great Shaman. But we'll go ahead and shuffle these guys around. It may look a little strange right now, but don't worry about it. Basically just moving these two up to form the line, and then we're going to move these two that I have selected and just have them charge across here. Let's go ahead and get you over here as well. And you can stay on the front line for now. You guys are shooting. You guys should be still shooting. You do appear to be. Have you done damage? You have. I see dead people over here. Not a lot of damage. And we do have to be aware that they do have shock cavalry, so. This is exactly why I kept a front line over here, by the way. You need to get in there. I think you're already in there. You can do that, which I should have done earlier, and go ahead and garrison, or not garrison, entrench yourself, because why the heck not? I don't think we need help with this. Yeah, they're already broken. Let's go ahead and move these guys over here, actually, because we're about to get hit in the back. Which is unfortunate because we're not done with the front. Wow, these guys all shattered. Because these ranged units aren't actually shattered, so... Some of... actually... Broken, wavering... They're all just broken, they're not completely gone, so... Let's pause it real quick. Let's grab all of our frontline units and move them to over there. You guys can stay, and all of my leaders can also stay. Just kind of charge my leaders over there, and it should scare the ranged units a little bit. In theory, anyway. Plus, we're still going to be shooting arrows over here, so... Seems to be scaring them quite nicely. Okay, so these guys are gone. As best I can tell, they're probably... Yeah, that one's shattered. They're probably not going to come back, at least not very well, so... Let's just shuffle these guys a little bit like this. We shouldn't need to move them very far forward because of their range being so far to begin with, but we'll see where they end up in a second anyway. Oh, they did come back. No, I lied. Apparently they're all going to come back, and they're confident for some reason. I don't really know why they think they're confident, but they are. Give them some charge defense. They're basically just going to charge in there on their own and fight stuff for a while. So you guys are all shooting. I need you up here because you're the only one with morale support. Moral support, sorry, not morale support. What are you? Trolls. Not what I expected to see. So he's providing support for them. You guys are doing whatever the hell it is that your thing is over here because I've left you back there. What are you? Shock cavalry. Ah, you've hit my front line here. And they're going to continue doing that because, of course, they are shock cavalry after all, so... Hold the line, men. My god, they got brutalized over there. They're going to continue doing that. There's not a whole lot I can do about it. You guys are existing, as the case may be. Actually, no, come here. You are the true king. Get over here and fight. Who are you? Oh, you're the leader. Goblin Big Boss, excuse me. Goblin Big Boss. Okay, they've broken. You're easily holding the line. They're just gonna keep doing this back and forth shit for a while, which is bothering me. Let us entrench these guys, because they seem to be doing quite a lot of damage. Right, my king is here, come back. We need to reform the front line, men. Victory is in our grasp, apparently. Oh, they're just chain fleeing back there, yeah. My god, did you see that leadership drop? There we go, so we've won. I'm just gonna fast forward so we can do some extra damage to them with arrows and stuff. That went fairly well. We did take casualties, but I mean, it's a 50-50. Well, was it 50-50? I don't know. It was a fairly even fight, so that's to be expected that casualties will be taken. But all of our units are still alive. None of our units fleed, for we are dwarven warriors and we do not flee from battle. We got quite a lot of kills, primarily from our ranged units, which is to be expected, I suppose. That, if you can hear it, is the blower. I mean, I thought there was a fancy word for it, but then I realized there's not a fancier word for it. It's literally just called the blower. It's what it does, it blows. It's a fantastic device, by the way. Everyone should have one. Anyway, welcome to around here, where apparently everything has to be done all the time, despite the fact that I don't understand why anything would need to be blown off right now, because, you know, details and such like that. But anyway. I know you guys usually can't hear the sounds I'm complaining about, by the way. I'm fully aware of that. But it's because I edit the audio, and whenever this happens, it's just more shit that I have to do. And it bothers me. Because I record when either there shouldn't be anything happen, or I'm told there shouldn't be anything happening, and then shit happens, and whatever, man. There's more shit I have to do anyway. Anyway, how's everyone doing? I've been better. So, quest successful. So there we go. Quest issued. Carry out a successful assassination attempt against one character belonging to the following race. Okay. So, I think that's this guy, is it? He has a wound. Who has assassinate? It's you. Unfortunately, he's really bad at it. Like, they're both really bad at it. We should have two, yeah. But we need to assassinate something, so let's keep them in the thing for now. Now we're just gonna auto-resolve this. We lost some miners. Whoops. Whoops-a-daisy. Can we recruit miners? Because that'd be convenient.
True king of 8 peaks.
We're gonna recruit a lot of things, including longbeards. Grudge thrower. That's it. We can't recruit any of this because we don't have the other buildings. Let's go ahead and recruit our miner back that we just lost. I didn't realize we actually got these. 109 leadership. They have 0 armor. They have whirling axes, though. They can deflect incoming missile fire. Imminent death only makes them fight harder. When killed in melee, slayers launch a final attack with their dying breaths. Oh, good God, man. Okay, so that'll recruit. We can't move for a turn anyway, so it doesn't matter. We'll make our way over to Angrund, I suppose. We actually might assassinate this guy in the end. Actually, there's a few things that could happen here. Based on where this army goes. If he goes for Zvarak, this would actually be beneficial because we could have this province here. Well, would it? I don't know. Do I really want that province? Not really, I suppose.
Revenge incarnate. Ready.
What do I want you to do? I was giving you something, wasn't I? What was I giving? Triangulation, that's what it was. 12% extra missile damage on the final tier of that is pretty darn good. It's the Dwarven army. A Dwarven army. They have more than one. They have to have more than one because of their military, their ranking. So you have a gate. The other place will have a gate soon. I don't need that.
The nation calls.
What are you? Oh, you're at war with them. That's probably what you're doing. Okay. I was about to say, what was he doing with his army? Oh, well, I guess we're not assassinating this dude because he did that.
Have you come to pledge me your loyalty?
Military alliance. You are at war with this person. I'm going to say no to the military alliance, though.
What brings you before
Excuse
the
me? Defensive alliance. I mean, I doubt you'll ever be at war with anybody, so sure. Tilia's actually stronger than me now. Are we that close that losing those people in that fight is what tipped it? Border princes in Averlin. Excuse me. Who's trespassing? Oh, they're just marching through here. I don't really care.
Aye.
If you guys want military access,
Agreed.
so that we stop getting angry at each other. Because frankly, I don't have any intentions of ever fighting these people. 300 for a defensive alliance. I'm gonna say yes.
Oath bow.
Alright, anyway. This place will be unhappy when we move, probably. It does give us support, though. But... can't I move?
To battle?
Excuse me?
I will not.
Why will you not move, though?
Grudge bearer. I will not forget this.
We take attrition out here? We do take attrition out here. It's kind of garbage. I don't know why I can't move, but considering I can't, I'm just going to sit there, I guess, and wait. Thunders, we don't have. Dwarven Resolve is pretty good. Do I just... I mean, it's 3 turns for some extra income, so... we do have 3k income. You know what? Since we can't move, let's go ahead and get rid of you too. What is that button? Oh, merge. Get rid of you two, replace you with those. Oh, that's why they can't move. They're recruiting. What? Oh, it's global recruit. Herpader. That's why it takes so long. I'm an idiot. Don't mind me. I didn't pay close enough attention and hadn't realized that it was actually global recruiting. That's fine, though. What the hell is happening over here? The dwarves in Zufbar have confederated, the greenskins and the bloody hands have confederated. That's actually pretty bad. So that explains what the hell's happening over here, so... I didn't mean to do that. Use a hero against Angrund. I mean... okay. We need to assassinate anyway, so we may as well try to do it. That's quite the army there. There's in fact no army here, so... what's the garrison like? Not much. I mean, we may as well wait the turn for that recruitment anyway. So, because they confederated, we are now approximately equal power. Wow, you got crap all the mountains over there and shit? There's the place I desire. Strength ranking of 8. Apparently they're aggressive. You could have fooled me because they've literally never moved from right there, but you know. Whatever. Okay. So, we're just gonna spam something against that. I guess we could move both of them over here. Are you also the assassinator? Yes. And then they'll just merge with the army when the army gets over here anyway. Look at how strong the dwarves are. That's crazy.
Long have I fought and suffered for my people.
What do you want? Defensive alliance? Sure. I don't expect the Wood Elves to go anywhere, and I really don't expect anyone to go into the Wood Elf territory, so... pretty much just gonna wait in their little corner of the world over there. There's a huge amount of people we still haven't seen, once again. More regiments, follower.
True king of 8 peaks.
Okay, so
What orders?
I think he's actually going to take this place from me, which is going to make me slightly sad.
They'll fear us, all right.
Oh, that was easy.
Okay.
I want to be here quickly, so
Iron hammer. By the king's slain.
actually you can just wait there. It doesn't matter where you are. I'm worried he's going to take it next turn, because he should be in range to attack it, but he might just be chilling with his army there while he raids. You're raiding. Your actual army is just standing there like idiots, but you know, what else is new, I suppose? It's a big chunk of money. We can upgrade these. Let's upgrade this one. We can't upgrade both, unfortunately, and we're not going to do anything with that. How are you? Unhappy. Corruption's slowly going away, but that won't make them happy. It'll still be negative too, but that's a lot of turns before anything happens anyway, so.
I stand defiant.
That's so good. -5 and bonus attrition is crazy. I really don't know what I want to give these people. Like, I'm not going to use them much for things outside of military purposes, so I don't really need Assassinate. That charge bonus goes up real fucking fast, apparently. Don't use them to charge much, though. Let's give them the melee defense. Why the heck not, I suppose. Mr. Dwarven friend, could you... Thank you. Well, actually, I would have preferred you not have done that either, but you know. Oh, they didn't actually take it, they just ransacked it. Sacked it, whatever. Doesn't look like they raised it.
True king of the...
What do you want? No. I mean, I suppose I could have, but no. Let's see. So we should be able to take that. Clan Skyre's doing... Scryer, sorry, not Skyer. They actually have 2 armies. One of which is fighting them for some reason. Are they fighting them or are they just existing? Hammer of Angrund. Win 5 battles against greenskin tribes. This seems to be a recurring pattern. So Carcassonne is actually dead, which is disturbing.
No,
You're not at war with them, you're allied with them. Holy shit. Alright, well... I'm gonna assume the Skaven are actually taking over all these territories that he's destroying, because he can't have them, so... That probably means Clan Scryer is very, very strong. And because they are ratmen, they can burrow under stuff and get into things that, like up here, have no defensive capabilities, really, so... This region should be not okay, actually. I mean, it has walls, but... I guess if we lose that stuff, it's not the end of the world. It would suck, mind you, but... Just auto-resolve it. 2 turns! Would I lose anything if I didn't wait? Probably not, so let's just do it. Yeah. But 2 turns before they start suffering attrition, and that attrition would be huge. That's crazy. Alright, so... Now that we're here, let's grab this to keep our peoples in this region happy, and you can plop yourself back in that army. Now I would really like to have this, and also this, however the dwarves own that, so... It seems unlikely that I will have the ability to gain access to that territory there. I think we're getting pretty close to the point where I feel like maybe we could afford a second military. I think that's what we go with. Is this. Start making our way down there. Is there anything we necessarily desperately need that we can quickly get to? I mean, not really. +2 public, well, assuming that doesn't stack, +2 public order is pretty good. But I don't think we need it right now, so.
Lord of the Angrund.
We really need better ranged units. Especially if we're going to attack Curragh 8 Peaks, which we are going to eventually here, probably soon, because look at the garrison alone on this place. Plus, presumably a full stack goblin army chilling over there. Well, possibly even full stack orc army, because it is Curragh 8 Peaks, so. They're gonna go into the forest. Oh, we went into ambush. They're gonna go into the forest, but I don't think they can do anything to the forest. Middenland Defensive Alliance. Is there anyone that desperately hates you that I don't really want to fight? I mean, the Empire doesn't really like you, and I don't want to fight the Empire, so how about no?
I stand strong behind the shield.
Non-aggression pact, and you'll pay me. You're stronger than me, apparently. You have a single territory. Hello? Oh, look at who it is. Yeah, they're taking these cities. Because he just took that one. So Clan Scryer
strike fear into the hearts of your enemies,
is
the wisest amongst them will know that.
Yeah. Clan Scryer is gaining a lot of territory behind me, which puts basically everything I own at risk here. Which is obviously bad. If I can recruit a military back there, we could probably do something with it, but we're going to make our way over here and see what we can do about this army. It's definitely going to be a full stack of orcs over in Curragh 8 Peaks, because as you can see, that's what he's got in his army here. Alright, we'll do a hard to hit, I guess. I think is what I gave the other one. I don't know. At this point, they're slightly offset, so everything will be horribly confusing all the time. If I lose these mountains, it's gonna suck, but it's not necessarily the end of the world. The Beastmen won that fight? Holy shit. That's moderately alarming. Clan Scry and the Beastmen are now at war with multiple people. What are you doing? Are you at war with the dwarves too? We need to figure this out. What are you doing? There's no way that was that much attrition. I think they'd merged those armies. Income from mines, or we can make the dwarves happy. I'm going to do this because 10% mine income. Is that even going to give us anything? Do we even have any mines? Now that I think about that, that may have been a mistake. Potential mistakes were made. You are not at war with them. They just hate your guts. So the only reason for you to be here is to fight me. So could you not do that, please?
Seeking vengeance.
It's close enough that they should reinforce, I think, if that gets attacked.
Zog off.
Yo, if you go across the water, I swear, we'll end you. Leadership +3 is pretty good. Enables poison attacks. Oh, but see, that's gonna... Also, that was a Discord ding. Hopefully those don't recur. It's gonna increase the cost of both armies. Again, I've talked about this, but... I mean, we'd need 2 armies at some point here, so let's do it. See what it costs. A lot, apparently. It's like 2% extra, but good god. So let's get some basic dudes. Something like that for now. And then probably send this unit back across the water to Karakazor over here and finish recruiting if we can afford it. And then use it to possibly defend that side as well, maybe. If it's even still alive at that point. I was fast forwarding through turns. Whoops-a-daisy. Raiding in the vaults from the Beastmen. Well,
Belagar, true king of the 8 peaks.
What do you want? Military access? Sure. Are you gonna go fight the Beastmen over there? Look, dude. Please stop. Also, I'm getting dinged still. I don't know why I would be getting dinged right now, but when this turn ends, I will briefly check and then mute Discord so I don't get dings anymore. Warfer. I probably should have done recruitment, but I'll be right back.